Today on Singles Court, Duane and Farrah had a terminal relationship.
She started talking to me about settling down, and I'm just not the type of guy who settles down.
He's taken off, but she won't admit the trip's been canceled.
Everyone at the airport, all the women, think I'm still going out with her because she tells everybody I'm still going out with her.
And Ariana says their love is dying because of Monty's school plans.
I want to go to college to better myself. She wants to kick me to the curb.
Why would you not stand behind him with his desire to better himself?
Listen, if I wanted to date a student, I would date a student. I don't want to date a kid.
This is what I got left with. No. Ease up on that. Check it out.
Hi, I'm David Knight, and welcome to Singles Court, the #1 show here on the Singles Broadcast Network. This is the place where singles come to straighten out their messy relationship difficulties. And who better to help them than the nationally syndicated relationship expert, Angela Siegel.
Hello, David. How are you doing?
Pretty well today, actually, yeah.
Well, you know, I'm starting to put together all my information for the best pickup lines.
Is that right?
Yeah, and you'd be surprised. I'm telling you, everybody's hitting the website. It's like bursting over, but most of them have this. They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, there's about 5 that are always sort of out there, you know.
I like the one like if a guy asks you to buy you a drink.
Yeah.
You just ask him the money instead.
Okay, that's fair enough. Right to the point. Well, getting right to the point here, I'd like you to meet Duane and Farrah. Now, they both work at an airport together. Duane is a baggage handler, and Farrah is working in security. Now, Duane broke up with Farrah several months ago, but he thinks she's still telling people that they're still going out. Now, she says she can't help what other people are saying. So I call this the case of breakup baggage.
Well, Duane, sounds like you guys have a little bit of suitcase trouble. What's going on?
Yeah, okay, well, we dated for about a year. We met at the airport, which is where I meet most of the women I date or go out with. And
we didn't date. We were going steady for a year.
We were going steady, fine.
You don't
we were
date
going
for
steady.
a year.
But we broke up 2 months ago. And she started talking to me about marriage and settling down, and I'm just not the type of guy who settles down.
So
I like to have a free run of the wild.
That's why you're at the airport. I understand.
There's a lot
scheduling. I understand.
There's a lot of beautiful women at the airport. That's part of the why I keep the job.
Well, why were you going out with me for a year then? And about the marriage thing, that is not true. He was fully willing for the marriage thing. He talks as if this was like why we broke up. That is not the way that went at all. He was totally into it.
I never thought she was serious at all about getting married.
Oh, he thought I was joking about getting married.
I mean, we're having fun. We're young.
We were having fun.
Let me give you a little clue. Most women, if they talk about marriage, aren't joking. Just for future endeavors, just so you know.
That's true. I'll back that up for sure.
Just so you know.
Okay, well, most men then don't want to really get to that subject.
Well, then they should say so. They shouldn't go along and pretend as if they're into it.
Anyway, I wanted to break up because I didn't want to get serious. I did not want to get married.
You were already serious. We were together for a year.
Okay, but you broke up. He didn't want to get married. I mean, okay, let's move on, please.
Okay, so
if this were at the airport, you'd get in trouble for delaying the flight.
So we broke up, but everyone at the airport, all the women, think I'm still going out with her because she tells everybody I'm still going out with her.
Is that true?
No.
I can't get any dates right now because all the women think...
He can't get dates because he's a loser. It has nothing to do with what I say or don't say.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Why do you think it's just because she says you're going out with her? I mean, because that's pretty easy to verify. You know, you just walk the girl over and say, look, are we going together?
Example. There's this beautiful woman who just started working at the airport.
Oh, please.
Right?
She wasn't that
beautiful. She was beautiful.
She was not that beautiful.
Okay.
So I asked her out, and she went, fine, great. So we went out on a
beautiful
dinner.
You didn't have trouble getting
We went
there?
on a beautiful dinner, had some nice wine, went back to her place, had a little bit of a makeout session, and the next day I go to work thinking, okay, we're gonna have lunch and smiles. I go up to her, she worked at the ticket agency, and I go up there, and she gives me that look.
Who does?
The woman I went on the date with. Oh. I'm excited, we're gonna have lunch, maybe, an afternoon. But I go up there and she looks at me and she goes, You lying, two-faced bastard.
Like, how do I have anything to do with this? Tell me.
I don't know.
Because
Let's
you're
find
telling
out.
everybody we're still going out.
I've never met this girl.
Did she tell whoever this girl is that? I mean, did she tell her that?
I don't
You
even
were
know
going
the
out?
girl.
I don't know
only
if
seen
she
her.
told her, but all the other girls at the airport told her this.
Told
and I'm
who
sitting
what?
and I'm sitting here trying to explain, and she won't even listen to me.
Okay, but don't you think that maybe that's an issue? The fact that you met her, you guys got along, and now all of a sudden she takes other people's word over yours?
Why?
There you go.
No, but the point is, she isn't telling anyone that we're broken up. So
Are
everybody
you?
thinks we're still going out.
So what do you say when everybody else thinks you're going out and you're not? What do you say?
Like,
I say I'm not going out, but they won't even listen to me at that point. They already think I'm a two-timing bastard.
well, how is it up to me to tell everybody what he does with his life or whether he's seeing me or not? I don't understand.
What are you telling people?
I'm not
Because-
telling them anything.
Okay, so if somebody says, "Are you still dating Duane?" What do you say?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you say? What do you say?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
No, I just don't say anything.
Oh, right. So you're sitting in a coffee shop with
that
some
point.
girlfriends.
Excuse me?
You're
and
mute
they
at that point.
and they say, "So are you dating Duane?" And you go,
Nobody's asked me that directly.
"Come on, Farrah." And then I did not
Come
just
on,
jump
Farrah.
off the baggage handler cart yesterday, okay? Just
What?
like the luggage goes around at the airport. That's how your story's going around, and nobody's picking it up.
Okay, you know what? I do not tell people that I am going out with him.
Okay. Well, what do you tell them? Back to my same question.
I tell them that he's a loser.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Maybe you happen to date that
Okay,
loser.
the truth is that
for
I
a
can't
year.
talk
Oh,
about it.
here's
all
the
right?
truth, so be quiet.
The truth is I can't talk about it because he dumped me. I went out with him for a year. I thought we were going to get married. He dumped me for absolutely no reason. I have no life. I do not know what to do with myself.
You have
I sit
no
around home.
life.
I
Is that
watch
what you're
TV.
saying? You have no
I
life.
may not answer people's questions
okay.
directly.
You have no
That
life, but
is
you're
true.
still dating me. But then who's the guy in the
I
red
am not
MGB?
dating you. What are you
Who's the
talking
guy in
about?
the red MGB
Why
who
did you
picked
just
you
say I
up
was
3
dating you?
times last
Excuse
week?
me. How about letting us in on this? Okay. What are you talking about? The guy in MGB? What is
Last
that?
week, 3 times last week, you got picked up by some guy, some really cheesy
How do you
looking
know?
guy.
You're not dating her. What do you
following me?
care?
I can't go out on a date, so I go. I know it's her that's messing with me.
So you're what? Following her around?
Well, we work in the airport. It's not that big a place. I saw her.
The
get
airport's
picked
not
up.
that big a
It's a big
place.
place. I think airport's a big place.
In other
When-
words, you
if-
made an
if-
effort to see that somebody
You're
picked up
following
your
me.
time.
If you're suspicious of someone, you're going to try and find out if there's truth behind it.
Behind what? What would you be finding out while you're
What are
watching
you
her being picked
suspicious
up?
about me
She
for?
has a boyfriend.
So?
Yeah,
So she's lying. She's a liar. You are a
Excuse me?
liar.
How am I a liar?
Telling other people that you don't have a boyfriend, that you're still dating me, but you have a boyfriend on the sly is lying.
Okay.
Well, he's got a point. Do
Listen.
you have a boyfriend on the...
You know what? It
Both
isn't
of you
about whether
are
I have a
lying.
boyfriend. Why is this about whether I have a boyfriend? And if you want to talk about lying, let me tell you something. This girl, this is what happened, okay? He asked a girl to go out with him 2 weeks prior to breaking up with me.
How is that
Then-
lying?
Then,
How is that lying?
Did you tell her?
Wait a
That
second,
you were
there's
dating
more.
somebody else?
I
Oh,
wasn't
there's
dating
more.
her. I never
was dating
dated
me. Had been going out for 1
Yeah,
year.
I was going out with you.
Then he asked a girl to go out with him 2 weeks before he broke up with me. He went out with me. He had sex with me for 2 weeks, knowing full well that in 2 weeks he was going to break up with me and take this girl. He had sex with me in the morning and then took this girl.
That's not
Then
lying.
He had sex
That's
with me.
not lying.
He broke up with me.
I broke up with you before.
He had sex with me, then broke up with me, then went out with a girl the same day.
Okay, so let me guess. You did her a favor because you broke up with her before you actually had sex with the other girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See?
Well, you know what?
Loser.
That's not cheating. That's not
Loser.
lying.
Both of you are like honorary members of the Liars Club. I'll be back with my resolution. The best thing that ever happened to the two of you was breaking up. Duane, your sour grapes are really counterproductive. When you're at work, you should be working instead of checking up on Farrah and trying to look and see where she is. You know, don't flatter yourself, but it's hard for me to believe that the only reason a woman wouldn't date you is because of a rumor. You know, if you were in high school, maybe I'd believe you, but the fact that you're a grown man with a job, I don't believe it. You know, Farrah, you must shop at the same fruit stand because you have a lot of sour grapes also. And when I think about just the fact of how much time and energy it's taken out of your life, your daily activities, you're focused on revenge and who's a liar. And, you know, you said, I don't have a life. Well, get one. You need to get a life. You know, if he moved on. He moved on because he wasn't interested. Duane was not interested in you, period. I know nobody likes that. But that's the gist of the matter. There's nothing you can do about that. That's the way it is. You know, when you think about relationships and the fact that when a relationship is over, you have to understand, when it's over, it's over. But your responsibility is not to let the anger become part of your daily life. Both of you let the anger become the focus of both of your lives, your day-to-day activities. You focus so much on who's doing what and whose fault it was and you know, who dumped who, and you were no longer thinking about your next new relationship and what I can do better so it doesn't happen to me again. You lost focus. And when you lose focus and anger, not only is it counterproductive, but you also lose part of you. So all I can say to both of you is obviously you're not together, nor do I recommend you get back together. You know, just because you work at the airport, it doesn't mean you can't lose the luggage. Get it? That's that, the final word.
Next on Singles Court, Ariana says their love is dying because of Monty's school plans.
I want to go to college to better myself. She wants to kick me to the curb.
Why would you not stand behind him with his desire to better himself?
Listen, if I wanted to date a student, I would date a student. I don't want to date a kid.
This is what I got to live with. No. Ease up.
Welcome back to Singles Court. Well, we have two more singles joining us, and these people have a problem. And who better to help them than the woman with the word, nationally syndicated relationship expert, Angela Siegel.
The final word, David. I have to keep telling you it's the final word.
The final word.
You know,
not just the word.
Not just the word.
Final word.
That's right.
I got you.
Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right.
All right, Angela. Let's see if we can get this one right.
Okay.
Now, we have Monty and Ariana. Now, Monty is an auto mechanic, and Ariana is a computer technician. Now, ever since Monty announced he's going back to college, Ariana has started to distance herself from him. Monty wonders how can she begrudge him if he's just trying to have a higher education. But Ariana says she's just too old to live with a student. Welcome to the case of the back-to-school blues.
Ariana, most people are happy when the person that they're with wants to go on to school. What's the problem?
I think I should go first.
Okay.
I guess so.
We've been seeing each other for about 3 years. Everything's good, you know, love life's great. About 2 months ago, I told her I want to go to college. Love life just died.
Just died.
What do you mean just died?
No. Listen, no, see now.
Our love life just died.
She's a hypocrite.
Listen, if I wanted to date a student, I would date a student. I don't want to date a kid.
This is what I got to live with.
All.
No. Ease up on that. Check it out. She went to her, what do you call that thing?
What, computer school?
Thank you. Ask her who supported her, who paid the bills.
What, and did I force you to?
No, I did it because I love her.
Oh, you answered. I guess it was you.
No. See, it's a man's job to stay this woman. See, I stood behind her. Now, I want to go to college to better myself. She wants to kick me to the curb.
I don't.
Ask her that.
Well, I mean, he does have a point. If he stood behind you so you could better yourself, why would you not
Excuse
stand
me,
behind?
she had carpal...
You told me to ask her?
No. She had carpal tunnel syndrome. For every night I had to massage her wrist. She couldn't hold the remote for a week.
Okay.
I was there.
Maybe that's a man's job, too.
Oh, that's no. Well, okay, fine. I'll take that one. All right.
Okay, you told me to ask her, but you haven't let me ask her. So, why would you not stand behind him with his desire to better himself?
Well, it's not just the school. It's what he... Listen, won't you just please ask him what kind of college he plans to go to?
No.
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
Okay.
Because
That
that's
ain't
my
important.
problem.
That ain't important.
It's not just any college.
She wants a house. She wants everything, okay? Which is no problem. Ask her where she was last Friday. Ask her where she was. No. Ask her where she was last Friday for 3 hours at 7 o'clock.
Monty.
In the washroom.
Monty.
She was in the washroom.
Yeah, and what?
No. I read.
You don't use the washroom?
I read Cosmo.
You don't use the washroom?
Yeah. Cosmo said a woman got to use about an hour and a half, right? About 3 hours later, I take a step inside. Guess what I saw?
You might as well answer. You're asking questions
Classified
and
ads
answers.
and apartments circled. She's moving to the east side. She ain't taking me with her.
What were you
Answer
spying
that.
on me now?
I ain't spying.
What, I can't read
How
the
could
paper?
you-
I can't
I
help
ain't
out a friend. What if I was helping out a friend?
She just said it. Helping out a friend. See, she's moving on up.
You know,
She ain't taking me.
Monty.
She's taking a friend.
Monty.
Some gratitude I get for helping you out.
Come on.
Girl, no.
What's wrong with being a
That ain't-
mechanic? That's all I'm asking. What is wrong with being a mechanic?
There is nothing wrong with being a mechanic, all right?
So then...
No. I want to be the first one
They're
in
having
my
their own
family.
conversation.
I know.
No. I want to be the
You guys wanna come
first
back?
one in my...
Monty, come on back. Come on back.
Please. You know, we're here.
I want to be the
have a
first one in my
resolution.
family
Thank
to
you,
go to
David.
college, okay? My father didn't make it. My mother, bless her soul, she worked all her life ironing people's clothes, okay? I got 3 brothers, 2 in jail.
I understand.
I want to go to college.
Okay.
I want to better myself.
I understand that.
Yes,
but you know
I
what?
want you to
Let
tell
me-
her what kind of college.
Let me find out about
That's
the
cold, girl.
relationship.
That's cold.
College?
Please.
No, Angela, just hear him out. What
cold.
kind of college he plans to go to?
What kind of college do you plan to go to?
Mortuary college.
No, I don't think anybody in here heard you.
What kind of college?
I want to go to mortuary college. I want to become a mortician.
Now you see why I'm freaked
No,
out.
I don't. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Some guy who put on makeup all day long on dead people. That's what the problem is.
It's not about makeup. I make people look good.
That's a mechanic of sorts, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tuning up the
See,
body.
I learned in this life, if you look good, you get in.
Yeah.
So what I do...
Well, in that case, you look good, you go out.
Well, yeah. But in the next life,
Yeah.
if they look good, because of me, it's an artwork, they could get in. See, I thought about this. See, I'm an artist.
You can put that on your business card.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
See, I'm not just a mortician, I'm an artist.
Yeah,
That's right, I'm an artist.
An artist.
Well, you know what?
A smelly artist.
Let's talk about the relationship because that's why you're here, okay?
Yes.
Let's talk about the relationship. You have a problem with what he chooses to do for a profession.
Yes.
I help
But
her all the time, man. You're
Monty,
ungrateful.
Would you
know that?
listen to the woman? She's talking.
You know, I have a feeling that when you do graduate from that school, people are going to sit up in the coffin and talk to you. I really do.
I thought about this.
It's like, please, are you willing to give up your relationship because of what he chooses to do for a profession?
I did for you.
Would you let me answer? It's
Go
my
on,
turn now.
go
You
on,
went on
answer.
for an hour, but
Answer.
it's my turn now.
Answer.
I need time. I
For
need
what?
time.
For what? Explain
Because
to
I'm
me.
not very comfortable. Just the thought of like laying side by side with some guy who
You
like
can't catch
hang out with
death
dead people.
from
You know what I
me.
mean?
You
Like,
can't catch
he's gonna
it.
come home smelling like them.
But
you know,
do you
like-
know that? I mean, do you know anything about the profession at all?
I thought about this. I did my homework, all right? I studied
Monty, I'm
demographics.
gonna be your first customer, because you're getting on my
Hello.
nerves.
I study demographics. Most of the people in my community are baby boomers. You know what that means? In about 15 years, they'll be done. Well,
Monty.
their loved ones will be knocking on my door.
Okay.
I'll corner the market.
Monty, you're not convincing me, okay? We're trying to talk about the relationship, okay? Please.
She got to stand by me, man. I make a lot of money. No, I make 5 times as much as an auto
Monty,
mechanic.
So what?
I can send my kids to college. I might even buy you a ring.
Ariana, do you
Yeah,
understand?
you've been saying that for how many years now?
Ariana, do you understand that the relationship is what we're talking about here? Now, you two are trying to get together. He's trying to do something. You went on and became a computer professional.
I stood beside
I know,
him.
Monty.
Would you let the woman finish?
But now he wants to go and do something different than what he's doing now.
Right.
Do you understand that your relationship is what matters, not necessarily what he does for a living?
Stand by your man.
I mean, are you willing to give it up? Are you willing to give it up because of his profession?
Well, no, not really. But with his attitude, I'm just might.
Well, I can feel
You
you
know
on
what I
that.
mean?
But
What
you know,
what attitude?
I have a question for you. You know, you have this idea of what he does for a living, what he wants to do for a living. But do you know anybody that does that? Have you investigated it?
No, I don't.
Okay,
She
so do you
knows
think
nothing
maybe
about
we're-
it. I have. It's a wonderful job. People are dying to get into my business.
Yeah, well, I've only heard about it only 2 months ago, you know?
I think I'm going to be your first customer. I really do.
I'll book you in about 7 o'clock.
Gosh! Do you understand, Ariana, what I'm saying?
I do.
Do you think there's a chance
yeah, maybe,
for the
maybe I need to talk to
relationship
some people and maybe that will reinforce, like,
Open your
just
mind.
open my
Are you
mind.
willing to
Yeah.
open your mind?
Exactly.
Especially if he's willing to close his mouth.
Yeah.
Great. Let's go to resolution.
Work on that.
As people mature and grow and change direction, obviously it's hard to look at how can I lift them up. In this case, Ariana, you were afraid. And what you did is you let your fear stop you dead in your tracks, no pun intended. And there's no reason to do that. If you let go of the fear, you'd be surprised what can happen. There's nothing wrong with being afraid of the unknown, but you have to allow yourself to know. So you need to open your mind a little bit. Monty, your excitement for your new profession is admirable. However, you let the excitement overshadow the fact that you had to look at Ariana and understand her fear. And it's your responsibility to support her and make her feel okay with the fact that even though you're going on to do something else, you're not going to leave her behind and that you do still love her. That's your responsibility. And you need to do that with support, not lip service. You know, self-improvement within a relationship is wonderful. However, the other person has to look back and say, what can I do to make sure that you feel loved, nurtured, and cared for. Both of you wanted to improve your life, and that's great. But you say you did it for manly obligations, that's why you helped her, and she didn't want to help you because she felt threatened. You know, two reasons that aren't very good, because in the long run, both of you benefit. If both of you improve yourselves, you both benefit. So what I would say to you is take a deep breath and say, hey, we will both end up on the good side of this. And, you know, don't worry, Ariana. I mean, think about it. As long as you all keep the relationship alive, I mean, good and alive, you'll never rest in peace. And that's that, the final word.
So that wraps up our show for today. Remember, when you're flying away from love, don't leave any baggage behind. And if you're driving for love, avoid the dead ends. How's that?
Oh, David, I'll tell you.
Let's put that together, you know?
It's pretty good. I like it. I like it.
Okay, you've learned all of that and more today on Singles Court. The final word for singles.